Hi, it's Simon again. Um, Here for some more grumpy chat. Uh, do you ever have one of those days when things just don't go right? I had one yesterday, which is why, and I apologize, I didn't upload a video. Um, I did try. I started to talk about soup, but I found I didn't have anything to really say. And when you think about it, there isn't much you can say about soup. It's a liquid that you drink. Or do you eat it? I don't know. You tell me if you've got any views on that subject. But I believe you're supposed to say you eat soup because it's a meal. Anyway, I like soup. I like tomato soup and I like oxtail soup and I especially like chicken soup. But tomato soup annoys me. You know, I when I have tomato soup, I cook it in a saucepan on a ring on my stove, my hob. And that saucepan used to be non-stick. Unfortunately, most of the non-stick has come off now, so it's just an aluminium saucepan on the bottom. But all the same, it's got this non-stick layer on it, Teflon or whatever it is. And after I've made the soup and I've eaten it, and it comes to doing the washing up, it doesn't matter how hard I scrub my saucepan or how dry the damn thing is when it's on the draining rack and I decided to need it again. When I use the tea towel on it, the tea towel always gets tomato soup on it. Where does the soup hide? You know, I've rinsed it off, I've scrubbed it in the first place. It must be the little pores in the Teflon surface that it's hiding in, and it's just waiting there, going, "Here comes Simon with his tea towel. Let's get him." And of course, you put the tea towel in the wash. Does the soup come out of it? No. So it takes a couple of washes to get it clean. That's just so annoying. So right now, I'm not eating tomato soup, so that's just one thing that's not going to annoy me. But dust, yeah, dust annoys me. And I'm looking now, just about every horizontal surface in this room is covered in a layer of dust. I'm not because I move occasionally, but probably if I looked in the evening, I would be covered in a bit of a layer of dust because I don't move very much during the day. But there's dust over everything in here, and I'm not a house proud person. I don't do the dusting every day, and I live on my own, so you know it's not that that should make any difference. Of course, when I grew up, when I was a child, I lived at home, of course, with my parents, and my dad went out to work, and my mum stayed home and looked after us and did the cooking and the washing and the ironing and the cleaning and all the rest of it. And it was very much that was the way things were, but that's not the way we look at things these days. And it's quite right. I'm quite capable of doing all those things myself. I was when I left home. My parents made sure I understood how to do those things. I was part of a large family. There were 6 children in my family. Sadly, there aren't now, but we were a large family and we had a rota who was doing the washing up on what and which days and this sort of thing. And you had to keep your bedroom tidy and things like that. And it's only right. Children should learn to do these things and look after themselves. Cooking, that was a different matter. I went on holiday with some friends and stayed in a flat in Bournemouth, I think it was. And my mum had prepared me for it by teaching me how to cook an omelette. Needless to say, we set off the smoke detectors in the flat. and made a complete mess of it. But there you go. So I'm obviously enjoying myself far too much now, and even though there's very, very grey outside, it's not dampened my spirits too much. So obviously this has not turned into the ranting ranting video that I had hoped it would. So I'm going to have to sign off now and pull myself together. I'm far too happy. Goodbye, and I might see you later on today, as I didn't do a video yesterday. I might do a second one today. Bye-bye then.